Hey guys, so I was having a chat to my friend Jeff Large. He's based in Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Happy Mitten State, the other day, and we were chatting about when we started, how do you price something and how did Missing Link do it? And I explained that we've got this idea we call the rocket theory, and it's how we started out in the business, and I want to draw it for you to show you how we progressed our pricing over the years and what we deemed to be important when we were starting. So let me get these reprobates off the table here and I'll draw it up for you. Cool, come this way. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about my rocket. So when Missing Link started, we were at the bottom. Right now, I knew that one of the things that we wanted to get when we started was we wanted to get some big name clients. I figured if I could get some big names, then we had credibility. And if you have credibility, you can build from there. The problem was the kind of products that I wanted to sell to these big names, they were never going to give to me. And then I realized that that wasn't the objective. The objective up front was just to get their names on. So what I did is when we started, everything we did at Missing Link, we did for 5,000 Rand, about $500. So everything we did screensavers and we did these interactive CD-ROMs and whatever the client wanted. I said, dude, I can do this for you for $5,000, $500. And the thing that made that so easy, it was so compelling and so easy that everyone was just willing to give us a shot. They were willing to say, okay, cool, we'll give you a chance, you can do that, and that's fantastic. And we started getting some really big brands. So we started working with Standard Bank. We worked with RMB, which was at the time called Origin. We worked with Grafton Everest, the furniture brand. We worked with Ceres Fruit Juices, Liquid Fruit. If you're international, these are all pretty big names in South Africa. Ceres Fruit Juices. We worked with Clinique, the cosmetics company. And it was great, and everything we did was $5,000. And I knew that we had to pay X amount, we had X amount of employees, and we paid them similar amounts. And I knew that we had to do almost a job per employee per month, and then we made it. Now here's the funny thing, is that then what happened is I wanted to start building the business. And we knew that we couldn't continue surviving on $10,000. So what we did is we created the next tier of our product. And then the next tier of our product, we started charging about, I would say, maybe 10 to 20 grand. 10 to 20,000 Rand. Now here's the funny thing. None of the clients from here made the leap to become clients from here because they suffered from pre-decisional dissonance. They'd already bought into a price point that they felt made sense for us. But it didn't matter because I didn't need any of them. All I needed was their names to say these were clients we'd worked with. And you'll know that we don't do that anymore if you remember seeing the client video, which I'll link to how we work with our clients now. But none of them made the leap, but their names did, their logos did, and their brands did. So when I started selling 10, 20,000 Rand jobs, I was able to say, you know, when we did work with this bank or when we did work with that company, and these were big names, the clients thought, well, if they're working with them, then we should work with them too. So we started working there in slightly bigger jobs. But then, and this was again with different banks and different big clients and different big things, but then we realized we wanted to get bigger. We wanted to go up and start doing 100 grand jobs. And the 100 grand jobs, funnily enough, none of these guys made the leap to come here. However, because time had passed, what was quite strange was some people from here started coming around and coming there. They wouldn't pay us a bit more, but they pay us a lot more. Because by then we had a lot more credibility, we'd been around years. They already trusted us when we worked with them back in the day. And in fact, when we were going to them, say, actually, we worked with this department. We did some work for them then. So they knew that we bought into them and it was okay. So they felt like, well, they've already worked with our company back then. Then they have permission to work with us now. And that worked. And of course, then we went into the final stage, this big payload type thing here. And this is the SQ phase. This is where we go to client, we take a brief and we charge them whatever it is. And what I realized about business and why I call this the rocket is when the rocket takes off and goes into space, at the beginning, once it's left the ground, you can jettison this piece. And that's okay, it doesn't matter. And then as it gets further into space, you can jettison this piece. And then you can jettison the final piece here. And none of that matters. All that matters is this pit here and getting this into some kind of orbit, right? When you are up here and charging, then you can get what you want. You can do what you want. The problem is too often entrepreneurs, they have the vision for the company they want to be, and they start there and they get frustrated. And what they would rather do is sell this product to a smaller business. When in fact, if you can find a way to get in with the bigger business early with something, that allows you to progress. So job number one is to define the clients you want to get. Find those clients that you think will change your business, the people you need to have on your website, on your banner, and make sure you get them and do anything you can to get their logo on there. Job number 2 is to start progressing up there until you eventually get back here. And don't be scared if you lose some of the people on the way. The ones that are worthwhile, the good ones, they'll come back later. That's part of it. You're gonna sunrise some clients and you're gonna sunset other clients on your way to orbit. Cool, give it a shot, give it a try. I think it will change your business. Peace.
Hey, what's up? It's Tay from Missing Link. We just want to say thank you so much for all the support and watching the videos. If you can hit the subscribe button over here, you'll see them every time, and you can hit the like button right there, and we'll see you at the next one. Thanks.